We're going to look at objectives 28 and 29 in this video. If you're revising, you can pause the video and have a go at any of these questions on the screen. So objective 28 is just to be aware of these symbols that are here. So if you've got 5, that means equal to 5. 5 is less than 6. You might think of the crocodile eats the bigger number. So the bigger number is on this side with the crocodile's mouth open. And then this is very similar to the last one. So 5 is less than 6, but because there's a little line there, it means it could be equal to 6 as well. So 5 is less than or equal to 6. If we put a line through the equal sign, that means that 5 is not equal to 6. If we reverse the inequality, this means that 6 is greater than 5. So the crocodile eats the bigger number. The bigger number is now on the left-hand side, so the crocodile's mouth's facing towards the left. So 6 is greater than 5. And this one is the same as above, only we've got a little equal sign too. So 6 is greater than 5, or could also be equal to 5. Objective 29, we're to distinguish the different roles that letter symbols play in algebra using the correct notation. So we can all write these questions in a simpler format. So x times 2 is equivalent to 2x. b plus b plus b is the same as 3b. If you've 1a, you simply write that as a. 2 times a times b, or 2ab. So you can see from these examples here that when numbers and letters are together, we're just leaving out the multiplication sign. So when a number and a letter is together, that means multiply. When the same letter is multiplied together, then that gives us the number squared, the number multiplied by itself. If a is divided by b, we can always write a division as a fraction. So a divided by b is the same as a over b. Leading on from this, if this one is y squared, y times y, if you have p times p times p times p times p, all together you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does not mean you've got 5p, you've got p multiplied by itself 5 times, so p to the power of 5. The next one, we've got m cubed, m times m times m, and that's multiplied by y to the power of 4. So you don't have to write multiplied, you can just write y to the power of 4, because if they're beside each other, that means multiply. A lot happening in the next one. And because it's 3b means multiply, 4b means multiply 4 and b, 5b means 5 multiplied by b, and so on. This is just all these numbers multiplied together. So you could reorder it if you wish, and you could do multiplication of all the numbers, because we can multiply 3 by 4 to get 12, 5 by 2 to get 10, 10 times 12, 120. So I've multiplied all the numbers together. I can multiply the b's together. I've got a b times a b times a b, which would be b cubed. And I haven't looked yet at the y times the y, and y times y is y squared. So in a sense, you're reordering, or you're collecting the like terms there and then actually simplifying those. In the next example, we've got 3x plus y plus 2x. Y is not like x, it's unlike, so we only can collect the like terms. So we can collect the 3x and the 2x, we can add them together to get 5x, and we leave the y separate because it's not a like term. In the next example, none of those terms are like, they're all different. So the x squared has to stay on its own, 3x stays on its own, and 2x squared y stays on its own. On the last one, we've got 3m plus 1m. They're like terms, that would give you 4m. Now the other two terms might look different, but actually we've got p times q and q times p. But q times by p, or qp, is the same as p times q, or pq. So we actually have a pq plus a 2pq. They are like terms, and we'd have 3 of them all together. So that would be 3pq.